They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Throw out wide to Walker. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Deontay Johnson up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. From there, we'll take the trip east to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Brock Purdy, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. James Cook with a couple of touchdowns there. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay,
this one's
Coach,
been all you can hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to Walker on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Elijah Molden up to make the stop. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. This ball is caught. He's got Debo. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That's caught, and that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got Anderson right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, and Nelson spaced operate. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 121 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On the counter, it's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Barnes leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Draymond Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
It's 3rd and 16.
Back to throw here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll set up to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 in the 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken off 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete, it's Scott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. This is Anderson. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seattle.
Back to throw again. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Looking to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes.
How about this? He's to the 10.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the 49ers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.